Hello there, my name is Chris. I'm here today to give you a quick overview of my Warcraft 3 level. This level is called the Tale of Namah Sundal. It is set on a tiny map because, of course, this is only a small encounter intended to keep the player towards the end of the campaign for killing off the Ogre Lord. As you'll see here, the player's start is located right here. You see the default starting units, including a few peasants and a couple of knights, in addition to the paladin, who is Namah Sundal. You see a gold mine, and this area is for expanding the city for the player, as well as out here, of course, they can build more of the city. Now, there are some scripts involved with this map. The scripts include, over to the right, after 120 seconds, the player will get a notice that the scouts are hearing some odd noises and some rumors. After 300 seconds, they'll detect that the noises are coming from the trees to the east, and if the player enters the region here, then the player will find that they have detected those same noises. If the player clears the area and comes through the trees, they'll be treated to a triggered spawn encounter with the Ogre Lord and a few of his minions. He does drop an exceedingly rare and powerful treasure, enabling them to easily defeat the Orc Lord if they reach this point first. Now, he is neutral hostile, so if the orcs reach this point first, they will be able to obtain this weapon, and it will be very difficult to kill them. With that in mind, we come back out of this area. If you come up this way, you'll see a land bridge here to this other section. Okay, and on this bridge I have another small scripted encounter that will spawn trolls, because trolls live under every bridge. Why not a land bridge? They'll challenge the claim to this bridge, of course, because the trolls feel that they own the bridge and that no one else should be using it. If the player defeats the trolls and comes across, then they will fight a troll lord, in addition to some of his minions. If they defeat him, he is an ally to the orc, so once he is defeated, he will drop a missive that explains where to find the orc lord. If the player chooses to defeat the Orc Lord, of course they'll want to, because this is the victory condition for the map, they will want to come back this way and up through here, clear out this section of forest, and right here, of course, you will see that the Orc encampment is located here, and this is Poison Hand Gwajnor. Okay, the victory condition, as I said, is to defeat Poison Hand Gwajnor. The defeat condition for the player is if Namah Sundal is defeated, and that's essentially it. Thank you for looking at my map. Alright, we're going to take a quick look at the trigger editor for this map. We have, first of all, melee initialization, which of course is a default that comes with the melee map, followed by update number 1, which is going to tell the player after 120 game time seconds that they are detecting something to the east. After that, you've got update number 2, in which the scouts are reporting back and updating the quest to tell the player that they've heard some very disturbing noises near the forest. There is a side quest. The side quest is simply a spot where the player enters region 000, which is to be found right here. Okay, this region is going to tell the player that they hear some disturbing noises from the other side of the trees. They may need to clear the trees to get in, but once they do, they will be treated to a triggered spawn, including the Ogre Lord, which can be found here. The Ogre Lord carries a very powerful weapon. That weapon is exceptionally powerful. It enables them to do what they like as far as defeating the hostile enemy. Now, this enemy is a neutral hostile, so he's hostile to both player and computer-driven forces if they come in this area. The side quest has a script to complete it. Once the Ogre Lord dies, it will mark that created quest as completed. It will tell the player that they've slain the Ogre Lord, and it will flash their quest dialogue. Victory condition is scripted simply as the Blade Master, which is the Poison Hand Gwajnor Orc. If he dies, then the player achieves victory after 8 seconds. The defeat condition, of course, is the opposite, the Paladin 0033, which is Namah Sundal. If he dies during the quest will warn you that Namah has died and wait 8 seconds and then display the defeat message. Okay, we have the spawn for the troll bridge, which I couldn't resist because, you know, trolls and bridges, they go hand in hand. This is this area here. If a player enters this area, it will spawn the trolls. Okay, that area is named Troll Bridge because that was convenient. As you can see, you will see some floating text that will appear telling the player to get off our bridge, and it also will create a few units which are neutral hostile that will attack the player immediately. Okay, the player will find a missive if they come over here and defeat the troll and his minions. This missive, the troll warlord will drop, and it will tell the player that they've found a missive leading to where they can find the ogre lord.